I am live. How's everybody doing? Exciting content, I tell you. Exciting content. Hey, Joseph, how's it going? Almost had a wardrobe malfunction over on the Joni Portwood channel. You got blocked? Mother was going. I was like, no. It's a good thing she was quick on the draw with the phone. Oh, so how's everybody doing? I think she just stopped at Pete. She probably got one of those tents from a couple houses down the street where the termites were. Oh, that's pretty funny. Hey, Sapphire, how's it going? She used magic that way. Just disappears. Disappears. Hey, Gemini, how's it going? Yeah, Mama was trying to do a magic trick of her own. Hang on a second. Let me turn off my guitar amp over here. It's probably buzzing in your ear. Yeah, you'll do it to give to me. Oh man, it's a hard habit to get out of, not doing him and talking like him. You know. But welcome everybody. Yeah, that was pretty interesting, wasn't it? You had like 25 minutes of silence. I think it was like her mom was telling her about the silent films when the mother was like a little girl, and you could get like licorice for 2 cents and get in the movie for like a quarter, and they give you like a Limburger cheese sandwich on rye bread or something. Oh man, that was silence for like 25 minutes or something. It was a long time. You guys are probably getting scared of all the thunder. I'll turn that off. Keep the lightning going, but turn the thunder off because I know you guys get scared. Unless you guys like thunderstorms, and they might put you to sleep. Norman Bates. What is it? Nothing, mother. Oh man, or Silence of the Lambs. Yeah, there's something there. Oh, so other than the riveting content over there, how's everybody doing tonight? Hello, Lucy. That's what as I said, the mother's gonna do a trick. You think she looks like Elton John? I thought she looks more like John Denver. So that's exactly, that's Elton. Okay. Stop sewing! Stop sewing! Get to the chopper! Yeah, that was Mother Pete. Special appearance by Mother. Look at me. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Hello, Kitten Cat. How's it going? Everybody's here. I just thought I'd go live and see how everybody's doing. Ask, I like to actually engage with the people in my side chat. So, hello, Indrid. Haven't seen you here before, so welcome. I'll let you put your guess in there, Miss Carter. I did too, Lucy. I thought Mother was a lot older. Mama. Unless it's the sister. I don't know. She was sewing, had the sound off for like about 20 minutes, almost half hour. And then there's a surprise guest by Mother. She appeared in the hallway and started lifting up her shirt for the camera. I was like, oh, you like the lightning, JoJo? It's pretty cool. Here's thunder too. Let me turn the thunder back on. I'm just getting ready for scary times. Actually, that fell a little. Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Jody's sister, what? I don't know. I don't know. You won't get any raised shirts from me. Hello, Carrie Anna. Yeah, it was pretty. I gotta show you something. It sounds like a toilet flush. I guess maybe it does, Bill. I don't know. I bought the light unit a few years back, and it was like $20. So I just like it more for the lighting, more for the lights, just kind of atmosphere. Hello, Sean. Good to see you too. Good to see you. Good to see everybody in here. That was some pretty crazy stuff. You want a shirt from Pennywise? Pennywise was Mr. X timing people out? I wasn't sure if I didn't know he was a mod over there. I saw Debbie Lynn was a mod over there. While it was quiet, I was just listening to some Debbie Lynn tunes. Baba Kalush. Oh, the mice. Yeah, I was gonna do the mice, and I didn't think anybody's interested in the Boo Kanoosh and Baklava and their babies and stuff. Yeah, that would have been scary. That would have been really scary. Megabeth quality. Maybe so. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it's just a nice sound and stuff. Yeah. No Mama Portwood for you, huh? Yeah. Yeah, it's just enough. It's not over the top. You know, I was looking through some music, but almost all of it's copyright. Get help. Yeah, just getting into the swing of things here, getting some stuff set up for live streaming. Got this I got in the mail. I probably had it about a month now. With the virus going on, it comes in handy. Somebody said I look more like Spy versus Spy than the Plague Doctor. Oh, Metallica, Ride the Lightning. There you go. Yeah, I still got some more decorating I got to do. So, Pete is from MFW, really? Well, welcome, Pete. Welcome. Hey, Sugar Cane, how's it going? I even got a bat. Yeah. We're getting all kinds of festive here. I think he ran out of the ability to stream because I think he's got the Streamlabs. You only get so many hours with the Streamlabs. It's a cool bat. I know. We got all the cool stuff here. This is a cool place to be. Got skeletal cats. Got skulls. Still got the lady boots that came with my leisure suit with the power heel and the action zipper. Oh man. Sorry I had to take all this down. Fake cried. I want to thank you guys for being with me for so long. I've been on there like 6 years. Yeah, and then you know what he forgot? He forgot to do this. He forgot to do this. I am crying the real tears, even though I just splashed water in my face. But it's very bad. I need your money, guys. Come on. I've got the $100 battery. I've got the towing, and now I need the ignition modulator device and the new flux capacitor. Hello, Miss Kitty. He forgot to make some tears. I know. I know. Impulsive nose hairs. But this is. I might have to get the job, or maybe I'll go back to driving the truck that I never drove. It has vapor lock. I wasn't sure if it was vapor lock or if he had something like electronical. I'm talking like him, electronic ignition. They did look possessed. Yeah. Oh, again, yeah. You can get the flux capacitor at Napa. They're usually out, but they try to have those back in stock in a timely manner. Oh, see what I did there? Oh, you so witty! Those lady pantsuits. I know those are magic, aren't they? Oh man. Do I have half a hair red for what? I'm not following you, Laura. But anyways, the way to fix the van. Is Kate working at a Chinese restaurant? The Lisa Murray died of old age. Yeah, it was. You're just like, oh, dude. It seemed like it was just half an hour before all that stuff happened. There you go. The bat. Half a head of red hair wig. I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I've got a reddish. I think I've got like a red wig or a clown wig or something, and I think I've got kind of a reddish brown wig. But you like the bat? Yeah. I just keep him out of the soup. As long as he stays out of the soup, we're all good. Don't eat him. Hey, don't eat me. Don't eat me. Oh, I've got a Ben Franklin wig, but I don't want to. Hello, Carlos. Nah. Coats. I don't even have my. Do I have my hat right here? I got my hat. I didn't have a chance to stipple, though, and start sewing. Coats 9,500 coming at you. Bam! Just like that. Mr. Big Wheels, you lost your channel. I don't watch Coats enough to get his voice down, so it's as good as it gets tonight. That is a good question, Ridge Runner. That is a very, very good question. I said like Coats, Mr. Big Wheels, bam, just like that. I try to work on different voices. Some I used to do as a kid just for fun. Just for fun, do, teachers and neighbors and stuff, and, call up friends, pretend to be somebody's mother or whatever. I've always been kind of like a prankster, as you guys can kind of tell. I am broadcasting from an undisclosed location. It was a dark and stormy night. I sought refuge in the old house. Little did I know, I was not alone. Yeah, Miss Kitty, it was on Street Life's stream called Alcatraz is Open, I believe. There you go. Go to Europe. I don't even know where my Ben Franklin wig is, but yeah, that was pretty much. Wow, you're a poet. I'm a poet. I didn't know it. I better stop before I blow it. Yeah, it was Street Life's live stream from about 2 weeks ago now. So that's where it was. He has a size 7 head. Her wig's kind of more of like a strawberry blonde, not really as red as Coates. Coates is red like the Ginger Boy. That's a rap song. Lay down some sick beats. Drop me some sick beats. Remember the Fat Boys? Oh no, maybe you guys don't remember the Fat Boys. I got cut off from there. I told them it was a nice place to boondock by the side of the road. So yeah, how's it going, Roll Arts? Woo! Oh man, I kind of miss. Hello, Toots. Like a 4. Oh, I get you. 4 head, 7 head. Yeah, I shaved my head like this about 5 years ago, and I didn't have a lot of sun on it, so it's kind of like it looked like I had a white stocking cap on it. And the missus didn't like it that much, so I, been out in the sun a little bit more, and then I did a video with Elbow as Mr. Clean trying to clean his yellow high-res jacket, and I ended up tearing it up using the Mr. Clean magic grinder to clean the debris off it. And then I shaved my head for Mr. Clean, and then she ended up liking it, so I just left it. So I'm like, okay. It's a lot easier to deal with because, like a lot of people, I am losing my hair, I can't make fun of anybody. You kind of see where it starts. But it's, my head's not too weird shaped. It's somewhat round. So, shave a lot less shampoo. That is exactly right. A bunch of black. Oh, I read that wrong. Were they about bald thing? I thought you meant a bunch of black just for men so he could keep dyeing his hair. I have a good, strong head shape. Thank you. I appreciate that. I remember Rosie plays the banjo and fixes the radios. Don't you remember? Hello, Holly. Good to see you. Yeah, I do remember that. I do remember that. So, you're here for the sewing? I got to turn my sound off and. Hang on, Wayne's calling. Oh, there you go. I already got a big head. Sewing machine. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I got my. Do I need to put my leisure suit on? Don't make me put my leisure suit on. There we go. Yes, shave my head we shall. Strong as the head. Violent sewing. The peach one? Yeah, I have the peach one. I do. The one Mrs. Hot Frog made for me. Oh, he hangs on a string and he flaps. Just like the real thing, but safer. He has teeth, but he doesn't bite. You had full-time jobs. Okay, now you wake up, go to work. Yeah, that's what I do. Wake up, go to work, do this. This is my way to relax. The TV, we turn it on to kind of see what the weather's going to be like on the news, and that's about it. No, he's not taking my bat, Ridge Runner. Nope. Yeah, you got one. Holly's got one of her own. Holly got one of her own. The rosewood, yeah, I got the rosewood in my plastic boots. Yep, I was trying to find things that would fit my foot, and I think this probably belonged to, I don't know, a basketball player or something. I don't know. But these are originally gray, and I spray painted them like a bright cherry red, and they're actually half a size smaller than my foot fits. So my feet crammed into these things with the power heel and the action zip. But now that they're spray painted, the zippers, oh, there it goes. The zipper won't go up. But I couldn't zip them up anyways. My feet were like stretching this. So they're about like that, and I'm trying to walk around in them. Oh, it was something. Spray paint yours too? There you go. Because they're great. And I was trying to find them to go with the capri clothes that my wife made for me. So, yeah, red plastic boots. That's what they are. Red plastic boots. I'm going to change into something more comfortable. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, they look more styling and profiling. This is what a real man looks like. This is how a real man dresses. I didn't shave today, so I got stuff. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It is pretty good. Has the pearloid button on the pocket. This is nice. And it pairs really well with the lady boots. No, he didn't threaten me with this SIG, with all the stuff going on with the kid. I pulled all my elbow videos. I just didn't want to support anything that may or may not have happened. You know, it's just like pedophilia and stuff. It just alleged pedophilia. And I just didn't, I don't know. He's gonna sue everybody. I know. He's gonna find out who's in charge of YouTube and sue them from the top down. He's gonna sue everybody. He's gonna sue the hospitals where everybody was delivered, everything from the top all the way down. So there you go. Yeah, I just took him down. I don't know. It was just like I had to retire for a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. I had enough videos now that I've hit 1,000 subs where I could have been monetized and different things, but you know. So, anyways, that's the bottom line. The bottom line is I am the fastest at changing my clothes. That was pretty fast, wasn't it? He's suing you too? Okay, yeah, he's suing everybody. He's just that's just the way he is. He's just so happy. That's it's crazy, you know. I don't know. People just get carried away and want to sue everybody for just nothing. You're bad. Oh, previous strike. Okay, I've had copyright claims for using karaoke music and stuff. Yeah, he's all over the board. Yeah, he's, the boots, but you won't be able to see the boots. Yeah, get his ego back, or sell the Lisa Marie. He should sell the Lisa Marie to the Smithsonian. He should be able to get at least 200 grand. You know, maybe a quarter mil. I'll walk up the stairs. These stairs I can't go up. I just paint them, but I can go down into the basement. That is lightning at this old spooky house. This house is so spooky. Oh, the Colleen elbow. I got $50 on Colleen. She's scrappy. She's scrappy. I'll be right back. Now, that Carol Baskin, she hired somebody to come in and shave off my mustache in the middle of the night. I've been growing that thing now for the last 10 years. Raviolis. Oh, 10,000. Oh, straight up deleted. Alrighty. Yeah, $2,000. There you go. It's quality content from the king. You guys owe me money. You remember the sink maggots? I don't. I don't think I'm allowed. I don't think I'm allowed to do that one. I like to make that bean soup. That soup made with beans. This isn't really this is the wig that Mother was wearing the other day. It actually looked more like Thomas Dolby. I don't know where my other wig is. I have a better wig, actually. Let's see if I can find it real quick. The thumbs ups. Give me these thumbs ups. Light me up like a Christmas tree, folks. Light me up like a Christmas tree. I got these little cans of Dr. Pepper. They taste pretty good. I didn't think I was going to like it, but it tastes a lot like regular canned Dr. Pepper. It's kind of weird. And sometimes I like to have it with bean soup and beans. You like this? This is from the George line. Oh, I have a better wig. I've got a better wig, but I can't find it. You like this blouse? Yeah, I bought this. If you've seen some of my other videos, there's one where I did like an infomercial where I played a whole bunch of different characters. So I had to like change to different ones. So, yeah, Joni. Yeah. But I can't find that wig. It was perfect too. It was a perfect wig for that. But it got snatched, unfortunately. The wig was snatched. And I've learned that guys and girls are not proportioned evenly because I feel like I'm gonna Hulk tear out of this thing. Xanadu poster, I know, right? Xanadu, make all your dreams come true. Oh no. I don't know where it is now. Oh, I found some other. I always try to find at least a couple extra pairs of glasses. These ones fell off my computer and they landed on the ground and I stepped back and then I broke them. And now I can't, I just put them on like that. But I can do this. Or I can do, actually, this would be more accurate like that. You think the king would like this color? Yeah, it's big enough to go around his 22-inch neck, right? It is big enough to go around the necks. The neck of the 22-inch neck. Somebody done snatched my wig. I used to be a runway model. That's how I'm able to change my clothes so fast. This is like the classic elbow. It's not the same without the big bushy gray sideburns. But yeah. A wall. I know I need a wall of cassettes. I need a wall of cassettes. Oh, the book Needful Things. Her mom was Alpha. Oh, Mama lays down the law. Yeah, I've got too many things. Uh, I guess she didn't know that she was streaming live. She just says, "This is my home. I'm going to change my clothes if I want to. Nobody can stop me. I'm changing my clothes." Oh, are you trying to seduce me, Mrs. Portwood? Oh man, that's good times. The Assyrian King. Yep. So I'm gonna have to do some different characters with the shirts and stuff. So Elbow's retired right now with her son watching. I know, it's crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. This is actually pretty comfortable. That was some riveting content, mowing the yard. I noticed a whole lot more of the yard got mowed when the other dude was at Rosie's place mowing. It took like 2 hours, 3 hours to do like a 2 foot, or maybe it was closer to a 5 foot section. The bathroom was occupied. You think the bathroom's the undisclosed location? You made a video, it was too boring. Oh, I don't think anybody's videos are boring. I don't think they would allow him to stay there because of the liability insurance. But probably family. Janet would be my guess. Please fix my van. Come on, guys. I've got these expenses. Come on, guys. I thought he was gonna cry for real when he's by the side of the road. That's where I got it. I got it off Amazon. It's actually pretty comfortable, so it's not too bad. It's pretty styling and profiling. Oh, that wig will turn up. I put the wig somewhere, but yeah. Yep. Oh man. Mow the yard. Mowing the yard. Oh, there's my. Whenever I'm looking for certain things, I can never find exactly what I'm looking for. And then when I'm trying to find these cool glasses, I found my roll of fishing line that I was looking for the other day. There. Is that a better look? I've got the Ray-Bans. They're not pink, though. I know they're not the Liza Minnelli pink Ray-Bans that are so fashionable. It is comfortable enough to eat a euro in. That is correct. I am looking, styling, and profiling. And I need to seek therapy because I cannot stop putting the dashiki and the wig on. Oh, I know. I'm missing a lot of chins. I know. That's what I keep hearing. Cheech and Chong style. Do not donate to I don't donate to anybody. I'm not going to donate to them. That's about it. Yep. So yeah, these are pretty cool. I know I missed for chins. See if I missed anything on here. It could be a bad spark plug. Now, if it's a bad plug, it'd be running missing and stuff. So good night, Ridge Runner. Have a good night. Yeah. It's probably something from neglect that should have been fixed a long time ago but never got fixed. We got my farmer tan going on. That's nice. Nice tan neckline and then pasty white skin. I am styling and profiling with my pasty white skin. My lack of jet black hair. My 16.5-inch neck. Went right for the battery. Oh, JoJo. Oh, man. I tried eating shawarma once. I don't know. So I'm gonna say I'd get through maybe a quarter of one. It just wasn't great. We're a ways away, but we are getting a little bit of smoke. It's hazy. The sun has been orange for almost the whole week. There's a very fine dusting of ash. Usually when you're close to fire, you see like big chunks, but we're getting but it is kind of smoky. If you're out there for a while, you taste smoke and your eyes kind of burn a little bit, but we're probably about an hour away from the fires. The fire that we're closest to was the one that was set off by the gender reveal device where it exploded. They put it in some tall grass and it was actually, I think that one was actually smoke grenades. I've heard different things. I live in Riverside County, but yeah, it's always smoking. Thank you, Laura. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're kind of right between Orange County. We're in Riverside County, but real close to Orange County, so we get used to it. You never really get used to the smog or the smoke or the fires. It's just, it goes with the seasons. It's like, okay, fire season's coming. Got to make sure your lawns are mowed, trees are 6 feet off the ground, clean up all the debris under them. It's just, so like that 60s music. What's 60? Oh, the dashiki. It's pretty styling. Yeah, we got the inversion going on right now. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's just it's not good. Not good. Smoke gets in your eyes. Something. Da, 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 da. Homeowners insurance helps. Some places you can't get homeowners insurance if there's a high fire risk. We can, because we're actually in some foothills, but there's not a lot of vegetation. But some other places, like my boss has a place that's up in some mountains. It's about 7,000-8,000 feet of elevation, and they had a fire go through there about 15 years ago. So now you can't get insurance for that. So yeah, those people, I've seen some pictures of those people just lost everything. It just it's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. And a friend of mine, he likes to go up in the hills and go hiking and stuff. And he said after one of the last fires they had, it was a few years ago, the place where I always went, it looked like he was on the surface of the moon. He said everything was just covered with dark gray ash. All right, JoJo. Hope that surgery goes well for you. Yeah, it just looked like the surface of the moon. Just nothing was alive. Everything was dead. All right, good night, Holly. Sleep well. But it was just, it was bad. But you just see people out there. There's like a chimney and a couple upright 2x4s. It's just, wild. It's just, you don't like seeing stuff like that, you know. Same thing with other places where they have tornadoes and hurricanes, where there were houses, now there's none. It just, okay, wiped out the West Coast, yeah. And I think they've got hurricanes coming in the next couple days, unless they're already got there, down in Louisiana or somewhere. I forget where it was now. It seems like that whole Gulf area just gets hammered again and again and again and again. It's just like, man, just like, so, yeah. I think you're used to the hurricanes. I don't know how you could get used to the hurricanes. Really, I don't. Yeah, 2020 is definitely one for the record books. I always joke with this guy at work. He's like into computers and stuff. And, you know, when you get like a new program that you get like a trial period to try it out before you have to buy it, I always tell him, hey, is a trial period up for 2020? Because I'm not happy with it. I want to send it back. Yeah, 2020 has been pretty bad. It's weird. We've been talking about this here at home. I've been talking to some of the people at work too. It's like the actual physical time seems like it's going by pretty fast or about as average, but because a lot of things here, I did not see that. Really? Lamont was wearing a dashiki? I used to watch that show all the time. I probably didn't even notice. That was like one of my favorite shows to watch. Sanford and Son, and all those shows. Room 222, you know, Get Smart, all those shows from the 70s. I remember Fred was always after the neighbor's goat. Go make me a goat burger. His son's always trying to calm down. Now, Pop, calm down, Pop. It's a big one, Elizabeth. Yeah, I watched the show a few times. They really burned that guy pretty bad, though. He should have been making a lot more money per episode than he did. And he really had to tone things down, because I don't know if you've heard any of his they made albums of his comedy, and it's just like, wow, that's the same nice Fred Sanford? Oh, wow. It was just like, man, yeah. I wasn't supposed to listen to it, but I know a friend of mine had it, and we'd sneak and listen to it at his house. It's my empire. Oh, yeah. It's my empire. Sanford and Son. They don't make shows like that anymore. I mean, they can't, because everybody's too up in arms, too PC and about everything and stuff. But, you know, Red Fox, he was a genius. He was more than awesome. He was a certified genius. But, you know, and then I was watching something on the tube a while back. They're talking about how he was trying to sell the show to different the different TV companies and stuff, and nobody really wanted it. And then when he wanted more money, they gave him like a variety show and stuff. Yeah, I've heard a lot of the Red Fox stuff. Puerto Rican. Yeah. And there's another guy. Oh, Grady. Grady was the other one on there. Yeah, Grady. And I was never sure. I wasn't sure if Grady was Fred's brother or his brother-in-law or just a friend. It was kind of like, yeah, keep you up to set. Okay, I appreciate that. Well, have a good sleep. We'll see you real soon. Grady was like always the voice of wisdom. Oh, was it Esther? Was that his sister-in-law Esther? I think. I don't remember now. I think it might have been calling people a fish-eyed fool and stuff. Oh, he's ready to sack him with his purse. Like, drawing her purse back. And then they'd go back and forth. That was good times, man. Learned some good insults from those guys. Go back and forth. Aunt Esther, yeah. I think she was. I think the story was that she was supposed to be married, or she was. I don't remember now. Now I'm just making stuff up. I don't remember if she was married to Fred's brother who passed, or if she was a sister of Lamont's mother. I don't really remember. I think it was she was married to Fred's brother, I think. Yeah, so just if you don't know, you just make stuff up and nobody nobody else knows. Oh man. That's how you get away with stuff. You just if it sounds plausible, then it must be true. They wouldn't put on YouTube if it wasn't true. Oh man. Yeah, the dashiki is a nice thing. Hello, Sandy. Good to see you again. Okay, so she was Elizabeth's sister. Okay. You might on Wikipedia. Yeah, Wikipedia, yeah, you just make up your own stuff. Yeah, I'm always good for telling people like wrong song lyrics and different things and stuff. And they're like, I had this guy at work believing that the song by the Go Go's "Our Lips Are Sealed" was Otis the Seal. So, really? I go listen to it. And then when Belinda Carlisle went solo, she had her "Circle in the Sand," and I go, that song there, listen to it. She's saying "turtle in the sand." No, she's not. Yeah, she's saying turtle. She's walking along with her significant other, and they see a turtle. It's a mother turtle, and she's laying her eggs, and it's all delicate. And she was just so inspired that she wrote this song about the turtle in the sand. Turtle in the sand, lay your eggs in the hole. Na 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 na. Turtle in the sand, digging around. Turtle in the sand. He was like, wow, really? I've done all kinds of songs like that, just messing with people round and round. Yeah. Oh, you just get people then. And then what's funny though is if I really tell this guy something, he just kind of looks at me like, let me think about that, because he's not sure if I'm telling the truth. Hello, Debbie Lynn. We're Yankovic. Yep, Yankovic. So yeah, when Joni was on earlier and there was no sound, I was on Debbie Lynn's YouTube channel. I was trying to find a video that had the Gretsch because I kind of wanted to hear what that Gretsch sounded like with the Bigsby and everything on it, but it was all pretty good. What I heard, it was good. Good stuff. So it's all about knowing where you're gonna go and go with it and stuff. So are the drums? Do you have like a drum machine that you program your beats, or is that part of the keyboard that you're using? Okay, I'll check that out later. Yeah, I did see that Mega Triumph. Okay, yeah, the hollow bodies. Most of my guitars are all solid body. I have one acoustic now. Everything else is electric. And then I have an Epiphone 339 Pro that's a hollow body, but it doesn't have the Bigsby on it. So, it's on the keyboard, the drums. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I've heard the Weird Al song. That's a good song. We're a garage band from Seattle. Good stuff, man. It's good stuff. I do have a delay pedal. Not I don't have it hooked up on here, so I go, hello, oh, oh. But I do. I've got quite a few delay pedals actually. Now that I think about it, I have two Behringer digital delays. I have a mod tone analog delay, which is some really nice slapback echo. I have a Dan Electro delay, and I also have a TC Electronics The Prophet, which is a really cool pedal. You can dial it in. It has dotted 16th notes and stuff. It's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. I'm fat. I'm fat. I'm really, really fat. It does thicken up your tone a lot. The delay, that or a chorus pedal. Chorus pedal really fattens up your sound too. So yeah, I've got too many pedals. Don't tell the missus, but I think I've got like 50 pedals. I know she's in here. It's bad. You know, you start getting a pedal here and a pedal there, and it adds up over time. They start stacking up, and then I got to redo my pedal board. I really need to, you know, go through all my pedals, find the ones that I like the best, and use those. It's like I usually have a couple different variations of certain pedals just to get a little bit different sounds and stuff. Hello, Super Serial. So, exactly. Yeah, delay with your crunch pedals. Another thing that's cool that I saw somebody doing that I've tried and I really like the way it sounds is I've got a fuzz pedal. It's made by Electro Harmonics. It's called Big Muff Pi Nano. I used to have the regular one that was in a really big case. This is a really small, more pedal board friendly size, but it has the same sounds. And what I'll do is I'll run that pedal into a tube screamer and then into my modulation effects, but I'll stack those two dirt pedals together because with the Big Muff and some of the other fuzz pedals, it kind of scoops out your sound. And when you use the Big Muff, it kind of throws some of the more mids back in there because the tube screamer is more of a mid-heavy pedal, so it's pretty cool. Hello, oh, the boss, talking to the boss, yeah. She keeps me in line. She's the producer. I run all my scripts by her, everything I do. I think it's a good idea, and then she kind of helps me tweak it. Oh, there you go. You got the line 6. Is that the spider you have, or the other one? I can't think of what the other one is right now. Yeah, it's so many effects. Sometimes you can get lost just messing with different effects. Like the other night, I had my guitar plugged in. I've got a Behringer Vampire head under here that has a lot of presets, various amp sounds and effects. Then I've got that going into a mixing board, and then the mixing board going into my computer. Then out in the garage, I've got an Orange Crush Pro 120 head going into a 410 cabinet and a 412 cabinet. And then I run a piggyback I use the effects send out of the head to go to a power amp that drives 215s. So it's super loud. It's just like it's deafening loud. And then I play bass too. For my bass, I usually just run it through my I've got a Behringer Ultra Bass head, and then I picked up a 310 cabinet a couple of years back, and it sounds really nice. The 310s, even with the 5-string, it has a lot of punch, but it has clarity too, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I've got a small version of the Spider. I don't remember what mod, because I know they did a few different ones. I think mine, I want to say, is the 3. It's either the 3 or the 4, and it has like a 112 in it. You'd imitate Wayne's World. Wayne's World, Wayne's World. Party on, excellent. Woo, woo. There you go. That's always fun. Just get a guitar. Hi, I'm Wayne Campbell. Party on, Garth. Party on, Wayne. That's kind of what my Joe Exotic wig looks more like. More like a Garth wig. It definitely looks like that. Got wigs and fedoras and all kinds of stuff. Hello, Robert, California from Delaware. How's it going? What celebrity does Hop Frog look like? I don't know. I don't know. Probably Telly Savalas. I have not tried a Rivera amp. I hear those are really, really cool. So maybe someday I'll try that. I've got too many guitars and too many amps. I think I'd like to get rid of all my stuff and try to get one really nice amp and guitar and stuff, but who's got the time, right? There you go. Shake the house. Shake the house. I used to do that when years ago. I got a Fender Super Reverb that somebody cut into a head. It was only about 40 watts, but I had that running through some old Wharfdale house speakers that had 15s in them. And what I'd do is I'd just turn the bass on, turn everything else off, put my guitar in front of one of the speakers, and flick the low E string and walk out of the room, and it would just build. Because your feedback with the higher frequencies, it builds up quicker, but with the lower frequencies, it takes a while, and you could actually hear it going in waves, and you could hear it oscillate. It's like, so yeah. Which guitar build is that? I've got a few that I'm working on right now. I've got the Telly that I changed some stuff on. I'll get that real quick. Never had a Telly before, so I got this one. I got a really good deal on it because it had this right here. There was a few that were hanging up. This was at the local guitar center, and somebody went to put one of the guitars back on the rack. It didn't show it. I mean, they didn't put it up there properly. So what happened was it fell and it landed on this and some other ones. And this broke when I got it. It was missing two of the tuners. And since I go in there all the time, I said, dude, what you can do for this? And I got this for like $119. But I replaced the tuners with some locking tuners. Those are pretty nice. And then what just fell? That's some fun. Anyways, and then I put in the P90s. I actually bought these for a Les Paul that I had, and I ended up going back to the regular humbuckers. But I got the P90 here. The pickguard was originally white. I put the black pickguard on here. It's a seafoam green. Bought a new bridge for it. So yeah, I think altogether with everything invested in this guitar, even counting the cost of pickups, I would guess is probably around $2 maybe. But I bought it all in, sections and stuff. So it's pretty cool. I like it. Then I got this one here. This was started off life as a Squire Bullet, and it's the ice blue metallic. I like the color of it. And you kind of see its metal flake a little bit. Kind of hard to tell. But it had a satin black pick guard and it had just one humbucker. Decided I was going to do away with that. Got one volume knob, which I put a die on there, part of a dice. Put a two-way switch. Got P90s, got the Perloid pick guard. This was like one of their 119 specials from Guitar Center. I bought this thing 12 years ago, 14. It's been a while since I've had this one. This one's been around for a while. But I bought this lefty neck recently. Actually, not really all that recent, a couple of months back. So I bought this lefty neck, bought some new tuners, and I still got to screw those down. Like I said, I was just kind of mocking it up. And then it's just sits in there like that. So you get the Jimi Hendrix upside down headstock look. So it's pretty cool. Maple neck. So I thought that was pretty cool. All my other stuff's out in the garage. Still got my bass I got to refinish and do a silver metal flake. I bought a new pickup to put in that. And then I've been watching videos and reading books how to do guitar setups and different things. And I have a rule that I bought so I could, yeah, there you go, pick up blender knob. Excellent. So your son's left-handed plays right. There you go. But I saw online they had these slotted straight edges for doing your guitar, whether it's 25.5 or the 24 3/4, you know, the Fender scale or the Gibson scale. And I bought one of those, and then I'm thinking, you know, wonder if I couldn't find anybody who made one for a bass. So I just kind of made my own, got a yardstick from Harbor Freight, cut it down. I just used a file to file out between the frets. Just put it on there. Make sure the fingerboard's nice and straight. Adjust the truss rod as I need to. It's actually helped out quite a bit. Yeah, the pickup blender knob. Yep. Yeah, I usually change the capacitors on my Fenders to about a 0.22, I think is usually what I do. So it's not as bright. Hello, Charla Unplugged. So I kind of give it more of a warmer sound. And then almost all my guitars lately have been kind of gravitating more towards the P90 kind of sound. And I'll usually use like 500 meg pots versus the stock Strat 250 pots. Sorry if I'm boring everybody else talking guitar stuff. Oh, man. Okay, 33. Okay. That's good. Just, you know, you want to roll off some of the highs, but not all of them. But, you know, it depends on the guitar. Some of the guitars are really bright sounding, and some of the other ones are kind of dumb. No, I don't mean bright and dumb, but I mean bright and mellow sounding. Sometimes you have some that sound like really kind of tinny, almost ear piercing. You kind of have to make some adjustments and stuff. So then, you know, there's all kinds of stuff. I've seen that Make My Squire. I think it was like $200 or something. I've seen that guy. There's a couple different guys I've seen actually. I think you're talking about Phil McKnight. I know he does a lot of stuff with the, you know, make my guitar better for just so much money and stuff. So the Squire, right now, everybody kind of goes, oh, you know, I used to have a Squire. I love the way the Squire Strats feel. They just have a nice feel. They sound really good. I'll just gut them, change electronics, do a nice setup on it, and it plays amazing, you know. And most of my guitars I found are mutts. Just, you know, I find them at pawn shops, or I'll find them at yard sales and different things, and take them home, clean them up, set them up, throw some fresh strings on them, and away you go. So, oh, Daryl. Oh, Daryl. Yeah, I've seen Daryl. Yeah, he reviews some of the glary guitars as well, some of the cheaper ones. I have seen Daryl. I know who you're talking about now. Yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of people. Like I said, I watch YouTube more than I even watch TV. There's a lot of guys doing some interesting stuff. Another guy that I watch, his name's Ryan. His show is 60 Cycle Hum, or 60 Cycle Hum, or 60 Cycle Sound. And he reviews cheap pedals. He reviews the less expensive guitars. Yeah, 60 Cycle Hum is the name of his show. And he shows off a lot of good stuff. Yeah, it's good stuff. Yeah, you get some good sounds out of some pedals without spending a lot of money. I don't like to. I'm not rich. I mean, I work, I pay my bills and everything, but I don't have a lot of money to like throw down on a pedal. And it's like, I hear people going, "Oh, you have to have the new Strymon Big Sky. It's only, I don't know what it costs. It's like $300 or $400 for a delay pedal." And I'm like, and I'll go to Guitar Center, I'll mess around with them a little bit, and I go, I'm not really feeling this. Not really feeling this pedal. I wouldn't drop that much money for a pedal to begin with, but I'm not really feeling that. So, okay, you learned how to play guitar on old flat top Fender. There you go. I learned on a Harmony, an electric Harmony that I bought for $30. 30? Yeah, it was $30. Sunburst Stratocaster copy. Had a tremolo that had one spring. It was kind of like a mix of like the Mustang tremolo and a Bigsby. Had kind of a flat blade instead of the rounded tremolo arm, and it had one spring. And if you kind of went kind of crazy with it, it would fall out. You have rack mount, delay, and foot switch. Yeah, rack mount's pretty cool. Rack mount stuff's good. Almost all my stuff is just foot pedals, because I like, being able to see where the knobs are and tweak them and stuff. And it's easier, take them out, I'm not a great player, so I'm more of a hack, so I like being able to use what's cheap and available. But like this here, let me get this down. Get everything off here. Oh, I'm always misplacing stuff. I bought this like 2 months ago, and I just found it. Oh, that'll be for a future. I always do that. But I got this thing here. I was running my guitar. Oh, there we go. I was running my guitar through this for a bit. The old ART SGLT has a lot of cool chorusy sounds, and the distortion's not really that great with this. So what I do is I'd run this into my amp through the effects send in and out, and then just throw my dirt pedals right into the front of the amp. Have this go into the amp after the preamp. So preamp out into here, out of here into the post. So there you go. Yeah, if you don't have dirt in your unit already, Just find a pedal that you like, and then go from there. Like I said, I got too many pedals. There you go. It's always easier to learn when you have encouragement. I had to teach myself, and it was a battle. It was a big battle because nobody in my family is musical. They're all like mechanical. What is that? Fuzz for my other thing I was wearing. There we go. But yeah, so I taught myself how to play and just kind of went from there. So learned a lot of mistakes. But I had friends, they would show me how to play some stuff, and usually it was like Black Sabbath stuff. That was the first stuff I learned how to play, was like Iron Man, Sweet Leaf, Paranoid, all the good stuff. There you go. You just went to the store, got a book, and taught yourself. Yeah. That's what you got to do. You got to, you learn. I know when I first started playing, it was just like my guitar sounded horrible. And my friend came over and he goes, "What are you doing?" I go, "Oh, I'm doing." He goes, "Why don't you tune it?" I go, "Tune it?" He goes, "Yeah." He tuned it up for me and showed me a little bit. I go, "Oh." And he showed me how to hold it because I was holding it like all weird. Instead of putting having the neck like this, putting my fingers on the neck, I was like playing it like this. And he's like, "Why are you doing it like that?" I go, "I don't know." So he showed me how to hold it and stuff, and he showed me some Black Sabbath stuff. Tune by ear, yeah. You learn to tune by ear. That was one of the things this guy showed me too, is how to tune by ear and use harmonics to tune. Use a tuner, you get it pretty close, but if you tune with harmonics, you can hear the different frequencies when they're right on, when you're getting close. You can, by how fast it's wavering when it's off, and then it starts slowing down, and then it stops when it's right in pitch. And that helps too when you're setting the intonation on this stuff too. Good stuff, man. I enjoy playing. She showed you the G chord. When I first started playing, I was playing power chords, and then the same guy, he showed me, bar chords and stuff. So I just played bar chords all the time and just move them and stuff. And then later I started learning some of the open chords and stuff. But for me, it was like real easy to learn how to do the bar chords. You just do like major, lift this one up for a minor, lift this one up for a minor seventh. It's just like, yeah, bar chords. And even now when I play my E, I'll play my E like an open E. I have no strings in here, I know. But I'll play it with these three fingers. Everybody goes, "No, you got to play it like this," and then you move your hand. I go, "No, for me it's just easier. Just do this, and then just slide it down, and then slide it down, slide it down." I haven't tried playing left-handed though. It's one thing I haven't done yet. So, but I'm looking forward to getting this mounted on that guitar. Really nice, satiny, smooth neck. Nice C profile. The only thing is it's going to have the dots on the bottom, which is all right because you can kind of feel them. You just have to go onto YouTube and buy parts and put them together. I enjoy it. It's fun putting stuff together, but right now guitars are so cheap. I would recommend just going to a pawn shop if you've got one nearby. Take somebody with you who knows a little bit, and just start going through some of the stuff there. And you don't want to look super interested in stuff, but just have your curiosity mildly piqued, and then they'll come over and help you. And that was they always usually want to make a sale. So if you're there and they're kind of like, yeah, like, okay, yeah, I like this, and then it's like they'll say, well, we can do this for you, or that's the price. Usually the price that's marked on there, they're usually flexible. They might throw in like a cheap gig bag and maybe a cord or something. So my guitar is worth more than Elbow's rig. I hope so. I hope so. I lost count. I've probably have altogether about 30 guitars. Yeah, if you're going in there as a female, even now in 2020, they think that, oh, you're just a girl. You don't know anything about this. But there's a lot of female players they'll rip your head off. Oh, you own 3 already? Just like to build your own? Yeah, there's a lot of YouTube channels. It's pretty easy. You just take your time and you just do one little bit at a time. So it's like you might want to start off first by changing pickups in a guitar that you already have, learn how to solder, learn how to do the setting up on your guitar and stuff before you like get into building and stuff. Just baby steps along the way and stuff. And there's a lot of good resources out there. Barracuda. It's a good song. Barracuda. Yeah, I like that one. Poor baby elbow. Yeah, there's a lot of female players. It's like people go, oh, it's just a girl. They get up there and it's like, man, they'll rip your head off, just shredding and stuff. It's like amazing. Well, you're welcome. I try to be as helpful as I can and be straightforward. And Prince is here. There's also all female cover band of Iron Maiden called the Iron Maidens, and they're really good. There's a couple Led Zeppelin cover bands, and the name was escaping me. But then there's the original. I like to call it the original. I know there was some that came before them, but the Runaways, Joan Jett. Oh, the Suffragettes. Yes. The Surf Band. Yes. Yeah, there's so many good bands that are out there, and it's like a broke down video of Elbow. Oh, he's already crying. I don't need to like pour salt in his wounds. Maybe I do. I don't know. I don't like kicking anybody when they're down. Even though that guy's done a lot of stuff to a lot of people, and some people would say he deserves it. It's like, I don't know. Even though he's having hard times, I still feel kind of bad for him. He's made his bed. He has to lie in it, but I don't revel in the joy. There's a guy that covers Kid Rock and looks just like him. Well, there you go. You get it down. You can cover all kinds of stuff. Yeah. And what's really cool is if you start to get out there, you start to play and with different people and stuff, and just jam with, and never be afraid to jam with somebody new. I learned how to play when I was playing bass. There's this guy that I met through a friend of mine, and the guy actually had written a lot of Patsy Cline songs, and I was like, dude, I don't really want to play country, man. I can't get into it. But I met the guy, really nice guy, learned how to play bass on a bunch of songs. Big City was one of them, Merle Haggard song. And then Patsy Cline songs. We did a bunch of them. It ended up being a lot of fun. Really nice guy. And then, you just meet different people, and then you start jamming. You bought it. Got my first real 6-string. Bought it at the 5 and dime. There you go. Yeah, he did do it to himself. He did. Elbows gut. Yep, that's a song. Big City, Turn Me Loose. Merle Haggard, yeah. See, I always kind of try to have a mindset even if I might not have liked a particular style of music, I would try to play with somebody to learn different things I could take away from that and add it to my other stuff. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. You did Big City, you did on the keyboard. I liked your version it had because the way we played it was just a straight 4/4 kind of thing. But yours kind of had more of like a honky tonk version, and that was like I wish we would have did it that way. That was kind of more fun. uh, Van Haggard, I have not heard Big Score. Actually, this is clean. I keep my clothes very clean. Back before elbowed in the Vietnam War. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Simpler times. When the buck was still backed by something rather than just a handshake and a promise. When money was actually worth something. That is true. That's so true. Fog hat, yep. Fool for the city. You write your own. Yeah, I saw you had a lot of original compositions on there. Did some covers and some original stuff. That's pretty cool. I tried writing stuff a long time ago. Like when I first started playing, I learned how to write and I learned how to read music and stuff. But then, then Joy was a nice place to be. There you go. But it's like I would I'd play the radio a lot, and then also I'd have like a bunch of records, and I'd stack my records up on the little changer thing. Right now, what I'm using, um, just for like broadcast, like going through YouTube right now, I'm just using a Behringer mixer. Um, I broke this a couple weeks ago, actually about 2 months ago. This is the Scarlet Solo. This is really nice. I wish I would have waited and bought the 2i2, but this is pretty good. Yeah, for recording music, just anything. The Focusrites are always good. Behringer makes some good stuff. There's a lot of people doing reviews and stuff. Just get out there and every now and again they have deals where you can get some software to go along with it. Software that I'm using, I haven't actually done anything with it for about 2 years. I need to start doing some more stuff with it. But I was using Mixcraft version 8, and it has a bunch of drums and different things in there, and it's all right in the computer and stuff. And then I just run my guitar into the Focusrite, goes into the computer, throw some guitar tracks down there. I've got a MIDI keyboard. I do the drums with the corresponding keys. And then there's also some loops that were in there and stuff too. So I'll just, messing around with different things and stuff. But yeah. Alice Cooper, Edgar Winter. And then you just find a interface that's compatible with most of them are compatible with just about everything. You just kind of have to look at the box and stuff, when you get it, or if you see something used somewhere, you can usually go online and Google it and find out if it's compatible with your operating system. Because you might get a really good deal on something, then go to hook it up and you find out you have issues with latency. And no matter what you do, you can't really get it dialed in right. Apollos are pretty good. I mean, if you want to spend the money for those, yeah, that's a good one. I want to be your dog. Iggy Pop. Yep, a lot of good stuff you're bringing up here. Apollos are pretty good. I'm not sure what they're going for now. Yeah, the Apollo Solo Guitar Center has it for $4.99, or you can go for the Apollo Twin, and those are $8.99. Yeah, the solo's okay. I mean, again, like I said, I try to do stuff more economical. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's for me. I look at that and I go, wow, I could buy like two Squires and a couple pedals. It's like, it's a bit much. My I thought about sending this in to get it fixed because all that happened. Well, I had this on my computer. It has, probably don't recognize it because I was trying to fix it, but has this anodized case that goes over it. Focus right. That's why they call it the Scarlet, because it's red. But it just slides in there like so. Took it all apart. I was gonna fix it because what happened was it fell. I had a microphone plugged in here. It fell and it bent over, and then I was like, "Oh man!" And the mic stopped working. And I'd wiggle it, and it'd work, and then cut out. So I go, "Oh, maybe there's just something I can solder, but it's all part of the board there." So I don't know. When I get some time, I might look at it a little bit more. This actually was a really good sounding interface. Got your headphone jack so you can monitor your stuff. The only thing I didn't like about this is you had a choice of mic or guitar. You could not do both. The other ones that you could do, what they call the two, so 2i2 Scarlet. This is a Scarlet Solo, but the 2i2 is two bands, has two mic inputs, so you can do both the mic and the guitar at the same time. I think you might even have an option of panning. Bill makes you small. Oh, come on, Mindhunter. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, that sounds like a cool song there, Debbie. That sounds pretty cool. Could buy a Econoline van for just $4.99. $4.99? Are you out of your mind? But the Scarlet, I think when I bought that, I think the price was like $119. And it's a second generation. Yeah, right now they've got them at Guitar Center, 109. You get them on Reverb for $90 used. And then the other one, 2i2. Yeah, they call it the Focusrite Scarlet Solo 2i2 second generation. And just look around online because like this one here, oh, it's discontinued. They had package deals and podcasting deals and stuff. No longer available there. Okay, forget that site. But I think the one where you can do your guitar and mic at the same time, I want to say was about 169, I think, something like that. You have Scarlet Lane around. There you go, Tommy James. You know who is looking for an interface? The Wog. You know Wog Whiskey OG. He's talking about getting an interface because he wants to run his guitar into the computer so it sounds better. So yeah, you might want to look him up because I know he was looking for something. But I appreciate the offer. I don't want to be greedy and hoard. I'm already hoarding a bunch of guitars. I don't want to hoard interfaces. But the Gretsch, that sounds cool. Electric Fire with the Gretsch. Gretches sound so cool. The skin suits. It puts lotion on the skin. Oh, I don't think she's making seat cushions. Everybody's like, I think she's sewing bodies together. You guys are just too much. Oh man. Wish Joni well. Hopefully she gets her thing done and gets going on the road and gets to experience adventures and see the country. so Tommy Jeans, Shondell. Yeah for Joni. Yeah. Joni has found her king. Yeah. Leave Joni alone. She's nothing without Chachi. I was just saying that we're gonna have to start calling Elbow Chachi. All right, Debbie, it's good having you in here. Looking forward to hearing that new song. That sounds pretty cool. Yeah, it'd be fun to do like a panel with a bunch of people and just do some music and stuff. That would be really cool. So I've seen some of the more professional people doing it, so maybe I could do it. I don't know. You're in Big Score? There you go. Guitar, bass, drums, keys, whatever, yeah. It's fun. I enjoy it. And air bass, there you go. I've got a few basses. It depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Sometimes I enjoy playing bass more than guitar. I think I'm a little bit better at bass. And then guitar is fun too. So it just depends. Usually I just pick them up and start messing around. Vocals by the King. He doesn't even need a microphone. He'll just sing into his hand. Right? Sing into his hand. You just won't even understand what he's saying. See, then, if we did have an Elvis impersonator, okay. Wake Up Maggie, yeah. Old Rod Stewart song, there you go. Mandolin's pretty cool. I'm sure you're probably right, Big Score. I'm sure you're probably right. What I'm saying is if you had an Elvis singer, you got to do reggae and do Led Zeppelin songs. Led Zeppelin covers reggae style with an Elvis singer. There's already a band that used to do that, but I think she should come back. I don't know if you've heard them. They're called Dread Zeppelin. Amazing, amazing. Somebody told me that. I go, that is just so bizarre. There's no way that'll ever work. And then I heard him playing. I go, that's actually pretty cool. The real Elvis was a narc for Nixon. You're probably right about that. You're probably right. Led Zeppelin. Never heard that one, but Dread Zeppelin was pretty funny. Reggae. See if it'll come through. Skip ahead a little bit. This is. It's not what I was looking for. It is good. 12-string acoustics sound really nice. Looks like Marshall, doesn't it? Better not play anymore, or YouTube will shut me down for copyright infringement. But yeah, that's a little bit of a Dread Zeppelin. Yeah, you're just like, what? I don't know if you've ever heard that before, Big Score or not. Yeah, they're called Dread Zeppelin. Yeah, it was just like, wow. It's just like, it's got the reggae ska feel, and then Elvis singing Led Zeppelin covers. Hello, Rich Johnson. How's it going? I know he sings into his hand all the time. Do covers like whole lot of shawarma. Oh, you heard the band name before with the music? Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, in a big country. Yeah, that was like the only hit those guys had. It's kind of sad, You wish they would have did bigger and better things, but that was it. Oh, a whole lot of shawarma. Yeah. Bagpipe guitar. Yeah, they did. They did make it kind of sound a little bit like a bagpipe. I remember that. You need shawarma, baby beef shawarma. Want a whole lot of shawarma. Whole lot of shawarma. Wait a minute. Gotta go to the shawarma store, yeah. Oh, I did do a shawarma song before. Don't step on my blue suede shawarma and hummus dip. You mean hummus? Hummus. Oh, I need some hummus. Tahini. Yeah. I did do I did a karaoke version of My Sharona as Elbow, but I changed the words and it was My Shawarma. My shawarma. Oh, it was good times. Those are some funny videos. Now everybody's mad at me because I took them all down. Got to hold the note on tahini. 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 Cause everybody wants some tahini. Tahini. Yeah. Oh, my allergies are acting up tonight. Oh, like you need tahini. Baby, I got tahini. I probably not very many people unless you have a Middle Eastern restaurant. You need tahini. Dun, 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 dun. Elbow's gonna move away. Then you're gonna have to have a like a reverse. It almost sounds like he's using a reverse delay on his voice. It's kind of weird. It's like far away, and then it's like kind of weird. I always thought that was a cool effect they did on that song. Led Zeppelin, that is. Dr. Hook. Can't think of any Dr. Hook songs off the top of my head. I know I've heard them before, but nothing's coming to mind. Nothing is coming to mind. So Pack is gonna move away. Sylvia's mother. When I'm reading what she wrote about him, elbows packing, he's gonna move away. It makes me think of like Boston, like More Than a Feeling. I was like thinking, Sylvia's mother said elbows packing, he's gonna move away. Hey, I can't hit those notes. Oh, okay. They look good and sound cool. There you go. I mean, if I'm messing around, sometimes if I warm up, I got to make sure that my sinuses are kind of clear and stuff. So, it's just messing around doing like, warming up with some Maiden and stuff like that. Oh, that's cool. It's very cool. I remember I had heard More Than a Feeling on the radio, and I used to sleep with the radio on a lot. And I woke up one morning, I grabbed my guitar. We'd only been playing about 3 months maybe, and I was so excited. I wrote this song, and I showed it to a friend of mine. He's like, wow, that is cool. And I was just bashing out the chords to More Than a Feeling. And I go, wow, this is so cool. He goes, yeah, we should do something. And it was like, dun, 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 dun. And it was like, wow, that's pretty cool. And it's like about a day, or it's probably about 2 days later, we're just hanging out, and it came on the radio, and I'm like, we both looked at each other, and it's like, oh man, I was devastated. I thought I wrote my first song, I thought it sounded awesome, but it was just simply me playing More Than a Feeling, but in a different key. Oh man, I hate when that happens. Oh, it just devastates you. You're just like, man, it's rough. It's rough. But I got to put my guitars back together. I got a few guitars I got to put back together, set up, and more than a more than a shawarma. More than a shawarma. Na, 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 na. Looks like elbows moving away. Yay! uh, oh man, too much fun. You guys are crazy. Okay, so you know exactly what I'm saying. You get so used to listening to something, and you sit down and you start playing something. You start doing because I wrote another song years ago, and I'm like, and then I found out it was by somebody because I heard on the radio. I'm like, okay, I can't use that, and it wasn't until like real like probably within the last few months that I realized I had actually ripped off April Wine. It was the it was the Sign of the Gypsy Queen song. I was like, wow, this is it just came to me, and I'm like, wow, this is a really cool song. And I wrote a bunch of like power metal type power, licks to it or words to it and stuff. I'm like, wow, this is really cool. This is really cool. And I was showing it to a friend of mine, and we're like, yeah, we should do a band and just do all this stuff. But it's like, oh, oh no. So it's like it kind of discouraged me from writing music. I like to play, I like to just mess around and stuff, but it really discouraged me from like sitting down and writing songs. It's like, man, all these songs have already been written, but I've heard other people say, no, they haven't been written. There's still songs out there, but there's so many songs now that sound like other songs, and there's a lot of bands that just completely borrow from other people and change the timing, or they might change the key or something. But it's kind of hard. Yeah, it was like I didn't even know who April. I mean, I saw the album covers with the guy with the lion head playing guitar, and it's like, oh, okay. I never listened to them, but they're like kind of on the radio. They had a few songs that were real popular and stuff, but I never put two and two together. You just have to put a different spin on it. Yeah, throw a capo on it, do different things. You know, I kind of there's some people that I used to play with on a pretty regular basis, but we just kind of had a falling out. Not a major falling out. We just kind of drifted apart. But we wrote this one song one time. It was so cool, and it just we weren't like trying to do anything really great with it, but it was like the verses were in 4/4, and the chorus was in 6/8, and it was like we didn't. It was like we weren't trying to write it, but it was just it had a natural flow to bounce back and forth between the 4/4 to the 6/8, and it was it was just one of those things. It's like, wow, this is really cool, and everybody liked it, when we played it and stuff. But that was then, and this is now. So that's that's how I started playing bass. This guy told me, he goes, yeah, I thought I was just to play rhythm. He played leads and stuff. He's like, he goes, we don't need another guitar player in the band. We need a bass player, but we don't need another guitar player. I'm like, yeah, all right. So I just played bass, and then it was just three of us. So it was just doing the a power trio kind of thing. So which was fun, you know. And then you know, when he'd take a solo, I'd cover on the bass, but I got told a few times I play too many notes. I'm like, okay, what? I think that was the beginning of the end. It was just when you're told you play too many notes, and it's just like. So the next time I played whole notes through the whole song, just boom, boom, boom. He looked over at me and looked at me like, I go, dude, you told me I play too many notes. He goes, you know what I mean. So he thought I was just trying to rain on his parade or something, you know. I wasn't like Geezer Butler, but I was just getting a groove going, locking in with what the drums were doing. But yeah, I wasn't trying to do the Geezer Butler thing. He was actually giving me the look like he wanted to kill me. I'm just sitting there like everything's cool. I'm just like he's like yeah. I was just like, dude, you told me as I told him, I go, dude, you get on me for playing too many notes. What do you want? Oh, but yeah, good times, good times, good times. Yeah, I had to started off with a really inexpensive 4-string bass, and then saw a 5-string bass, and the guy who owned it, he saw me looking at it. He goes, I go, that's pretty cool. He goes, you want to try it? I said, sure. So I did. I go, what's this? And he was telling me how it was tuned and stuff. So I started messing with it. He goes, wow, you're picking it up pretty quick. I go, yeah, it makes a lot of sense. But the 5-string bass is like, wait, yeah, yeah, he plays too many notes and drives you nuts. Yeah. Another thing I used to do that used to drive this guy crazy is if we played in a room that had hard surfaces, I'd sit my bass and point it towards the corner. So instead of the speaker going out, because bass isn't as directional as like a guitar, so I'd aim my bass towards the corner and have it blast from the corner and come out and around. It was like super loud and super cool. People were saying, "Wow, your bass sounds really good." Except this guy didn't like how it sounded because I didn't like how it sounded. It's like, okay, he was always critical about stuff. I was just playing to have fun. It was just like kind of like, whatever. I just played because I enjoyed playing. Too many notes. Was he like John Entwistle? Or maybe Les Claypool from Primus? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. The bass players are always louder because the guitar players are, look at me, I got all my pedals. Meedly, 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 meedly. Oh, yeah, check this out. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Have a good night, Big Score. Go drink some liquids. Stay out of the sun. Stay out of the sun. There's so many. There's so many amazing bass players. When I first started playing, I got into playing because of Jimi Hendrix and Randy Rhoads. Even though I can't play like either one of them, but I was so inspired to play and learn how to play the instrument and try to figure out what they're doing. And then there's other times even before this guy where there was a band camp thing that we're doing, and the teacher that was doing it, he goes, wow, your rhythm's really good. I usually do this, but you want to play bass for this thing? So it's like, okay, he brought his bass in, and it was like, just like a guitar but tuned to octave lower. So I'm keeping time and stuff, and it was like pretty cool. So, and then, I just kind of got into doing a little bit of both. So, all right, have a good night. Yeah, we'll talk to you real soon. There's 10 people that are here hanging out. So I was only going to come on here for, I always do this. I'll just go live for a few minutes or so, but I've taken up enough of everybody's time. So I will let you guys go. It's always fun. Thank you for coming by, hanging out. Thank you for the thumbs. 39 thumbs. I was hoping to get more thumbs than that. Finger tapped his bass. There you go. There you go. Or running a bass through pedals is pretty awesome too. Yeah, I love running a bass through a chorus pedal. It really fattens up the sound. Turn the speed so it's almost off and just the delay or the depth about half or 3/4, and it's just really fattens up the sound. It's a good sound. All right, I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna get off here. I got responsibilities and I got work in the morning. I got a rabbit that's looking at me that needs food. Yeah, we got a rabbit that lives indoors. Pretty cool. So Mrs. Rabbit, so she likes the guy. So I'll see everybody later. Good night, True Seeker, Mega, Big Score, and anybody else who's just kind of lurking in the shadows. Have a great night. This was kind of a spontaneous live stream. I'll be doing more live streams, spontaneous and planned. So you can count on that. See you guys all real soon. Bye-bye. High five.